I'm Mike Reagor, asking for your vote for mayor of the city of Llano. I want to have an open, compassionate, and affordable city government that uses common sense in its projects. And whether it be water resources, street projects, or anything else that we have to deal with it. We need to be compassionate to the needs of our citizens and always think of what it's going to do to them first. When elected mayor of the city of Llano, I plan to allow all city councilmen to put items on the agenda without my approval. I think it's important to have everybody's perspective on all problems that we might come up before the city council, and it's important for them to have their say and have their chance to put items on an agenda. We have 46 miles of streets in Llano, Texas, and a lot of those streets need to be maintained and fixed. But what we need to do is do it right. We need to evaluate each one of those streets, make our priorities right, and see how much the city council can expend in our city funds to do what we can every year. City employees are an important part of the team that the city of Llano has. In order for us to accomplish different projects, we need their input and their opinion about how these projects need to proceed. They know how to do things if we can let them do it. This is very important and very vital to have a good morale within the city, and having them part of the process is going to be important.
I've known Mike Reagor quite a few years. No one has given more of his free time to this community from 10 plus years as an umpire to every organization in this city, the Historical Society.
Yeah. Tell me the funniest question anyone ever asked you giving a tour at the Red Top Jail.
Why they call this the jail the Slammer. And I always had to show them how the doors open and then close those doors in such a fashion that they would perfectly understand that it is a slammer. When me and my wife moved to Llano, we came out to this park and saw all the geese running around and kids were having fun, and I thought it'd be a great place to raise a family, and we did when we moved here almost 30 years, well over 30 years ago now. It was a great experience for me to be here, and I love this town. Sunday school is very interesting, and you always try to ask a question that will stimulate discussion, and sometimes those discussions can be quite interesting, and from what Jesus did then and what he intended to do next. I enjoy my Sunday school class, and I enjoy leading that discussion.
I believe that Mike is the best candidate for mayor because I think he has the experience and the knowledge of our infrastructure issues that's going to be required to see our city through this difficult time, and I believe he'll make responsible decisions with regard to investments in infrastructure so that it won't cripple us financially.
An issue that's coming up in the next few months is going to be the reissuance of our Texas Commission on Environmental Quality permit for operation of our sewer plant. This permit is probably going to require us to make additional modifications to the sewer plant, and these can be very expensive, and we need to look at and prioritize these expenses and still negotiate with the TCEQ on how we can do that in the most affordable fashion. During the next few months, the city of Llano is going to be going through a budget process. I have 6 years or several years experience, not only as mayor but as council member in doing that. Not only are we going to prioritize all the projects in a manner that we can afford them and evaluate what those impacts will be on the citizens and trying to keep it an affordable city as possible. But we also have to manage that budget during the time of the next few months after the budget formulation. So this is going to be an important thing to immediately be able to do and to understand. The next few months will be critical for the city of Llano as we make decisions about alternative water sources such as the Riley Mountain project. These alternatives may be very expensive to you and to your water bill. And we need to get this right. If we properly manage our current water supplies, we have time to do that. We need to do that in a open and transparent fashion at City Council, and I have the experience to make that happen. Thank you.